So many people think that they just need to do more exercises and more volume for their lacking muscles, or for example, their arms. They have been changing the wrong thing all along, because almost every single popular split, like push-pull legs, upper lower, full body, all this stuff, has you start with the wrong thing. If your goal is to have bigger arms, stop treating them like you're conserving their training. This is where most popular splits that you are probably doing fall short, because I want you to imagine this. Every single day you walk into the gym, you get a paycheck, and that paycheck is the amount of energy that you have for that workout, and it's only a set amount. And the thing with these splits is, you start out, say that it's push day. You start out incline dumbbell bench, then you move to some cable chest fly, then you move to pec deck, then you move to a shoulder press, and then after that you do a little bit of lateral raises, and then after that, that's when you finally get to training your triceps. But by the time that you get to your triceps, you've already used so much of your paycheck. You've already used so much of that energy on those big compound movements. If you are trying to focus on your arms and you're trying to prioritize your arms, but you're leaving them towards the end of your training where you almost have no money left on that paycheck, and you have to conserve all that energy, and you're trying to conserve your training with those arms, they aren't going to grow as fast as you want them. And how do you expect your arms to grow if by the time you get to them, you're already fried, your entire body's tired, and you're living off that last bit of that paycheck you got the second that you walked into the gym that day? So stop following the advice that most people tell you to do, because the advice that you are given online and stuff and by other people is the advice that worked for them and for their goals, but you have different goals, and your fitness, your plan, your split, everything should match your goals and prioritize what you want to prioritize, right? If someone wants bigger legs, if someone wants a bigger chest, a bigger back, they're going to start their workout with that. These main popular splits are going to work better for them because they start with those muscle groups and they prioritize those muscle groups. But if you want bigger arms, start treating your program like that and not like the programs that everyone else does that they say work for them, but you again have different goals from them. So what did I change? I stopped hitting other muscle groups that don't need as much attention. Let me explain. So again, I stopped treating my arms like an afterthought, and I created my own arm day for them. So now before you get confused, before you wonder like, oh, what, a whole arm day for just your arms? That's not how it's supposed to work, and I agree. Just wait till the end of the section. I have something super important that will help you a ton. So again, I had my own arm day for my arms, and that just helped me prioritize them so much because I was able to come into the gym and I was able to actually just hit my arms and focus on the things that actually made my lacking muscle group into not a lacking muscle group anymore, because I gave them that priority. I created a whole day for just my arms, and they ended up growing a lot faster because again, they had their entire own paycheck. I didn't have to conserve any of that energy. So as we get deeper into this split, something huge is moving the aspect of your arms earlier into the workout. So for example, if your triceps are lacking, your biceps are not as far behind, and your biceps are like further ahead from your triceps. Your triceps are the most lacking part of your arms. Move your tricep training to the start of your workout. Or vice versa, if your biceps are lacking but your triceps are doing fine, which has always been kind of my problem, move your biceps to the start of that arm day so that they get the priority and they get to have the start of that paycheck. They get to conserve, or they get to use and eat up as much of the energy that they need, and then you move on to training your triceps where you can still use energy, but you have less to work with. But that's fine because you're treating the lacking part of your arms as a priority, and you're giving them the energy that they need and the prioritization that they need. The biggest thing is that my split reflected my goals. And before you get confused, I have something completely free that is huge. Me and my gym bro, my gym bro Jovi, have been working out with them for about a year and a half now. We've been following this program that prioritizes our arms, and it's different than what everyone else talks about with the PPL, upper lower, all those popular splits. I compiled it into one document, again completely for free. If you want to, you can click on the link in the description, literally just look at that document and copy it exactly and just follow it. Or what you can do, again, I don't care what you do. I'm giving you the information. You do with it what you want. You can use it for inspiration, change your workout split around. If you want to prioritize certain different things, again, follow the principles given in this video, and it will help. And you can just use that split for inspiration and ideas of how to set up your own thing. Again, if you just want to follow it and copy it exactly, I don't care. My Jimbo doesn't care. I'm here to help you. If you can just take that advice and use that information to help you grow, that's great. That's exactly what this video is here for. Along with that, there's also 2 other free programs listed in there. It's going to be a modified PPL and a modified upper lower, and they're both great splits. I also made these myself, and so if for some reason I had to stop doing the split me and my Jimbo do, I would switch to one of those splits, and I guarantee I would keep making progress. If you follow those, I guarantee you will make progress. They're modified because I modified them to focus on the needs of my goals. Again, I'm taking into account the things I need to prioritize. Again, it's completely for free. You don't have to pay anything. It's just a Notion document. It's like this note-taking app that I use. I use it for all my video scripts. I use it for my to-do list, notes on how to improve my videos and stuff, but it also has my programs in there. Now, one last thing before you leave. When people say they want big arms, they don't actually mean that they just want bigger biceps and triceps and brachialis, just these muscles in your arms. They actually mean that they want the overall area of this to be big, including big shoulders. And I would argue having big shoulders is the most important part of your physique because they frame your body so well. They add so much depth and thickness. If someone has big arms but small shoulders, it doesn't look like they have a great physique. They can still be jacked and have smaller shoulders. A lot of people do just have genetically bad shoulders, which is fine. It's whatever, they work with what they have. But if you are trying to grow your arms, I recommend growing your shoulders alongside them. That's why our split, me and Jovi's split, it has the shoulders and arms together on the same day. Because again, we are prioritizing what is going to make this area of our physique look the best. So if you're going to follow that split and you're trying to still prioritize your arms, which I don't blame you at all, I still say you should grow your shoulders more alongside them. Just move the arm workout and move the arm exercises to the start of that workout, because I believe in that split, we have it set up where our shoulders are hit first, which is what we usually do. But if you're trying to prioritize your arms, get bigger biceps and triceps, move that to the start of the workout. No harm is done. Just take your shoulders afterwards. And again, that's all you need to do if you're going to prioritize your arms. And again, if your goal is to have bigger arms, start training like it. Don't expect the smaller muscles to perform the best if you hit them at the end of the workout. Treat them like a priority, because the muscles that you prioritize will grow a lot faster than the ones that you hit at the end of the workout when that paycheck is depleted. You're having to conserve that energy. That's all for this video. Hope to help a ton, provided value. Make sure to do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell thing. Go check out this video on screen about why my worst workout split ended up working the best. Yeah, that's all for this video. Again, click on that link in the description of the free programs. Follow that if you want. Hope you can apply this video to your training. That's all I have for you, bro. Have a good one.